Hello, this is Mike of Nearly Enough Dice, and this is Terraria. Here I am in my jungle, right next to the corruption base. Corruption is just off that way. And I got a chest, that's right. Come on, there you go. I can put junk in my... I can put junk in my chest. Let's put junk in chest. Worm teeth are good for things. I've just dumped a whole bunch. Oh, god damn it. I'm such an idiot. For those of you wondering why I'm suddenly very annoyed with myself, it's because in Minecraft, when you open up a chest, you hit shift and it goes into the chest, and instead if you do that in this here game, then it ends up not doing that. I am going to make... I'm not going to make a lead anvil. Having destroyed that stone is actually irritating because now I can't make a furnace. Pain. Pain in the bottom. Anyway, here is the corruption. And I found some Shadow Orbs. Very exciting. Oh, don't be aggravating. No, that's being aggravating. Thank you. I know, you tell a thing to stop being aggravating, it just keeps being aggravating. Yes, I'm gonna try and get enough stone. No. Where is that stone going? How much do I have? Go away! In the middle of doing things. Huh! These monsters, I mean, they think... Oh, there we go. That's probably enough, actually. I think you need 20 stone to make a furnace. Or not. Can't remember what you need to make furnace, and my guide is far away that way. Very far away. Very far away. Well, maybe. Well, I'm gonna get another. I'm gonna kill these irritating things first. Is what I'm gonna do. Grab some more stone. I thought it was just stone and torches you need. But it could be, right. If it's not dirty, then I'm just going to give up. I'm just going to accept that I don't know how to make it without looking it up. I don't know how to make a furnace without looking it up. Oh, that is so aggravating. Oh well, never mind. Let's put it in here without doing the idiot thing that I did, which was actually getting rid of it. Actually, I'm going to put the suspicious eyes in the piggy bank, which is there. I'm going to do the same with my ores and bars. I'm gonna do the same thing there. I'm not gonna... And the worm tooth. But stone and stuff. I'm gonna do. Just gonna quickly chop down some trees. Trying to remember various things that were made. Make arrows. What have we got? What arrows have we got? We've got unholy arrows, wooden arrows. No, I can't remember. There's you know, there's a thing you can do with worm teeth. I can't remember what you can do with worm teeth. Oh, so because those are resources that I'm going to want back at base, I'm going to not put them in this local chest. Because I might suddenly decide I need them. Right. Things. Wait. There's an interesting thing about come here, guy. There's an interesting thing about Shadow Orbs, which is that piranha does not know how to be a fish. There's an interesting thing about Shadow Orbs, which is that if you break a Shadow Orb, you have percentage chance of yes, let's go down here. I'm gonna make sure that there's a nice big large gap between the corruption and non-corruption. Anyway, there's a chance of making meteorites occur, and meteorites are things that you want to occur because they will enable you to get very lovely things like molten armor and such. Stuff that's actually recommended for fighting the Eater world, which is the next boss I want to go for. So yeah, so the if you hit if you destroy a Shadow Orb between certain times of day, there's a 50% chance that that night a meteor will occur, right? But if you destroy a Shadow Orb during certain hours of the night, which is between midnight and 1, midnight and 4, I think, local time, then you've got a 50% chance of a meteor happening right then and there. And that's the thing I want. So I've already hit one Shadow Orb before I knew this, so I've lost that opportunity. It's just a shame. There you go. So yeah, you know, it'd be nice if I'd not done that, and if I could have waited and made sure that it was all done between the hours of 1 midnight and 4. That's why I want the grand file, probably. So there's actually a fair ways to go before that happens. I also want to... Those climbing spikes, I didn't know about the climbing spikes. They're awesome. They just, the way they allow you to just walk up walls and stuff. So this is, I mean, I'm doing some stuff here to try and quarantine off the corruption as much as possible. What's down here? I'm particularly interested in. Well, I think there's some corruption down there. Those, unless those are jungle thorns, which I think might well be. So I'm probably going to want to carve out this lot. Now, so at the moment I'm working on quarantining off some of the this corruption, and also my plan for today's activity is to put together an arena to take on the Eater World. Where's the list? Oh, it's Oof. So that is indeed today's itinerary. So I'm going to jump. I don't think I'm here soon. Mission accomplished. Right, I'm going to make some platforms. So I'm going across. I must remember to not use the smart cursor when I'm trying to do platform stuff. Oh, monster. There we go. The corruption runs deep, it seems. So there's 2 Shadow Orbs, as you can see right there. And, you know, I need to decide what I'm going to do with them. Basically what I'm planning to do is build an arena off to one side or the other. Not sure why I'm digging this out. I'm sure there's a good reason. Not quite sure what I'm planning to achieve here, except cutting off a bit of jungle. So that mud is going to go. Come hard mode. Yeah. I mean, unless I'm going to take the time and effort to, you know, completely get rid of all this stuff. You know, which to be perfectly honest, at least not right now. Right. So yeah, basically what I'm going to be doing is making an arena. So when I break those last 2 Shadow Orbs, there is going to be a very slight amount of Eater Worlds, and I'm going to want a good, you know, environment in which to murder him. Because he's a bit vicious. I think I'm reasonably confident. I mean, but one of the reasons why I was going on about one of the reasons I was going on about meteors is that it would probably be a good thing for me to wait until at least 1 meteor strike would happen, preferably 2. Because that way I can get various bits of molten stuff, which is going to make my life a lot easier. I'm going to do this one really. Do that on platforms rather than anything else. I'm going to make that also. I'm going to make this 4 high again, so I can find you various bits and pieces. Might actually be worth completely purifying this area. I mean, I've got 50 bits of it. So basically, what I'm doing here is make a tunnel off this way, and using purification powder because that will change my because purification powder turns Evanstone, which I cannot break through, into normal stone, and I'm going to chuck grenades. Yes. I'm in fact going to make. No, I think it's a bomb I need. And the sticky bomb has the advantage of, there we go. The sticky bomb has the advantage that it's sticky, so I don't need to worry about it bouncing like that grenade did. And also I don't need to worry about the grenade being completely useless, which is what it was. Let's make another one. So now I can just make a tunnel off this way, and when the time comes, I just entice, I'll break the third Shadow Orb and then run this way, and so I can I can basically set this up to my house intent. I can make it as wide as possible. I mean, I think what I'm going to want to do is have at least 2 levels. Was that lead actually? Tin and lead. That's tin. Not sure I care about tin anymore. I may no longer care about tin. Like I could set up some kind of platform to sit on in order to mine this, but no, I would rather just jump up and down like an idiot. That's how much I care about tin. Wow, I'm a strange person. Right, let's get that. There we go. That was very strange. That was an odd thing to do. Now I either want to purify all this or just bomb the buggery out of it. Or some combination of the two. Because otherwise this little section is, because that is just going to spread more corruption. Yeah. That failed. That could have gone wrong. I don't really use. The thing is, it's an interesting thing. I just don't use. I might close it up. That's fine. I don't really use bombs that much. Alright, I'm now going to chuck my dynamite in. Ooh! Wow! Okay. Dynamite's really quite powerful, it turns out. Oh, dear me. Okay, now I need to find out what this is. Oh right. So in fact, I've worked right through the period I actually wanted. So I have failed in my task. No, I can't find it. Grrr. Now I've got that bat to kill. Yeah, so basically, I'm going to have to wait for another night. But that's okay. I should, to be honest, I shouldn't be trying to. I shouldn't be trying to kill the YouTube world for a bit anyway. I can't quite make it back. Well, okay, let's do it. Let's very briefly do the old-fashioned way. Now I can. Right. So I'm just going to redo this bit, or finish off this bit, because you want the tunnel between the corruption and the everything else to be. I think technically it needs to be. I can't remember if it needs to be 3, but you're better off with 4, or if it's 4 and then aligning, or what. So I'm going to start off with this block. So this initial section should, once I finish that, should now be correct. So that should be. As good as I need it. Now, before I was so rudely interrupted by myself, blowing myself to Kingdom Come because I didn't realise quite how powerful Dynamite was. I was down here. Dynamite makes a bit of a hole, it turns out. Who knew? Yes, I think Dynamite might be next time I feel the need to do some serious property damage. I think Dynamite may well be how I do it. But we'll do some stuff with bombs for just now. That clears a fair amount away. And I'm just using gel and bombs, which quite frankly I don't use that much. Maybe I should start. Oops. Nope, run out of bombs. And grenades don't actually destroy tiles, so that's got rid of a chunk of this, so that's good. And what I should do now is I should just finish off those the rest way. What I should probably do is keep an eye out. You keep an eye on the time. The in-game time. So I have a good chance of getting my 50-50 chance of Meteor. Failing that, I mean, you know, they do say the other thing I could possibly do, you see, is trigger a goblin siege, right? The reason why I think that might be a worthwhile idea is that goblin sieges give you lots and lots of spiky balls, which sounds like something you should see a doctor about, quite frankly. But that was pretty useless. That was not a good use of my. Oh, that was an even worse use of it. Well, actually, why don't I just pure? I don't need to mine it out. There we go. Well, it's just pure. I did waste a bit of time and effort there. But hey, quite frankly, this is Terraria. It's all it's all a waste of effort when you get down to it. You know, I'm not curing cancer here, or other various other theoretically better uses of my time. I'm playing a video game. But let's be frank here. Yeah, spiky balls. Because if I make a nice big horizontal arena, yeah, then basically the Eater world is going to spend a lot of time running along horizontally. Which in other words means that if I sprinkle spiky balls liberally, or even conservatively, around, then the Eater world will be running into the spiky balls a lot, and will thus die. So, that's a thing. I'm just going to take like another layer off that, and then kill this jungle bear. Oh, kill this jungle bear. Yeah, so that is definitely a thing. So I think those are basically my two, strategy might be a bit of a strong word here. But strategy one, this is the one I want, what I want to do. I think I need more space. There we go. What I want to do is the meteor one, because that's more fun, because you get, you get things that break. It's just more fun to do. But if need be, then the Goblin Invasion, which I'm actually really not a fan of Goblin Invasions. I find them tedious rather than exciting challenges. But it's a way of getting spiky balls, and spiky balls are very useful for this particular fight. So that's a thing I might do. Oh. Erg. Really could do with getting some more wood. Should be enough. I mean, I really need to mine underneath all that bit as well. Also need to kill this. Big long list of things I need to do. Oh, thank you, loud Android machine, for showing me I've got mail, despite the fact that I told you not to do that. What are you complaining about now? Oh, beautiful. It's just only just started being very loud and noisy, and I thought I told you very specifically to not be loud and noisy. I actually found that really irritating. There you go. Alright, let's just make a bit of a area here. Because in theory I'm going to be running very fast this way with an irritated Eater World on my tail, as it were. And in fact, I might want to go up up even more. So I want enough room to jump and stuff. Just trying to work out whether it's going to be easy to do that by building temporary scaffolding. No, yeah, I want to go. I want to go up a level and then just dig along there, and then go through and dig away that single block that would have been left between the two levels. So yeah, there's going to be some construction, and then I'm going to want to grab lots of wood and then make lots of platforms, and then I'm going to have to decide whether I'm going to go for the Goblin Army route or the meteor, and some of that is going to depend on whether I'm going to get any meteors. If I don't get any meteors, then it's not really sure. What have we got? Wooden arrows weave. So I want to probably pave this over. And by probably, I mean I will, so I'm going to. I'm getting rid of background here. I don't know if I really want to. Especially, I don't want to get rid of background if I'm not then picking up the background to put somewhere else. Because to me, that would be the only reason to do that. I think I actually want to keep the jungle background there. Being all jungly. I think that's the thing I want. Quick check of time. In fact, what I will do is I will plant it and then keep checking it. Smart cursor for the win. Break into another area here. What have we got out here? Ooh, that's an underground tree. I didn't know there were underground trees. There are lots of underground slimes. I was aware of their existence.
Aha! There.
Big hole. Oh, I wanted some wood. There we go. Now I have some rich rock over there. Probably shouldn't have just leapt into the unknown like that. It might have been a mistake. It turned out alright, but it could have gone something else. Yeah, I think I'll leave that. Yeah. But I do now have some rich mahogany, which means I can create some. Not very many, but some. So I'll actually pave over this mostly with wooden platforms. Turn off the smart cursor because that actually isn't that smart in this particular situation. Oh! Oh! Could have gone so very wrong. It is kind of going wrong anyway. Right, there we go. Okay, new project. I would like to announce the start of project Get Me Back Up to the goddamn surface again. I've got myself fallen down. Everything's not quite. There we go.
Wow.
Look at all these. Look at all these slimes. So happy to see me. I probably shouldn't keep going any deeper because I'm going to start getting to actual proper underground jungle, which is full of scary things. And that's got rid of most of the slime, so hurrah! Da, 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 da. Hoorah! Right. After all that nonsense, we are back on using mud as a platform. But I'm okay with that. What's beyond here? Oh! Can't hit at all. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was bad. And that was probably a waste of unholy arrows, actually.
Little worm thing. Can't quite make it. There you go. Oh, guild potion, sweet. That is going to come in handy from time to time. Especially when I want to like go swimming for extended periods of time, which I want to do, because that's just, you know, you just want to dig a hole deep down, you know, straight down, and then all of a sudden there's water. It's really aggravating. And then you end up with this like really long column of water. There's not really a lot you can do with it. Well, yeah, and so obviously a gills potion comes in, and it's like, woo! This makes life so much easier. Digging some holes. Oh, go check the time. It is 11:26 PM. Actually, I want to go kill my second Shadow Orb fairly soon. Oh, two of them. Nothing. Right, so pop the clock down. Right, 12:10 AM. So this is now the closest thing I've got to best time. I've only got one shot because if I break the two of them, then I'm dealing with the screams echo around me. So you know. Well, I'm going to go with that. Didn't work. What did I get? I've got a thing. I don't look at what I've got. Something came up, I didn't make note of it. It'd be nice if you could see, like, show me the last thing that happened. Meh, guess you don't get to see that. So well, okay, so I'm not getting my meat shield, it looks like, which is a bit of a pity, but there you go. Meteors have their own problems. Because you do get a bit menaced by the meteor heads that just keep attacking you. So it's not always easy to actually collect the meteor orb as much as you would like to. There we go. So it looks like Goblin Invasion is the next best thing I have to an actual strategy. So I'm going to have to give that a go. So that's going to involve me heading back. So I'm going to continue working on this little arena here. But I'm going to bid you a farewell, and I'm going to say if you've been enjoying the video, then please hit like and subscribe. You can also find us at www.nearlyenoughdice.com, which is a role-playing game podcast blog. And until next time, I would bid you to dig, craft, fight. Are we? No, are we still?